We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Our path leads to Zarel. Let us not keep her waiting.
Praise the Absolute.
Not to diminish our efforts, but it was rather simple getting here in the end, wasn't it?
The obstacles ahead of us promise to be higher still, which will make the pleasure of overcoming them all the more potent.
There is only the Absolute.
Curious. Ghouls aren't exactly known for their religious fervor. Why does this one care for the Absolute?
Serve her. All will serve her. Meat. Make meat.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the
Another
secret
true
of the
soul.
Absolute.
The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
If it's bad, you'll know. Disciples are out.
Heard a rumor some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
You're keen. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart. But when the time is right, the Absolutists will feel the sting of my blade. Indolence breeds madness.
No time to rest.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. Learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed.
If you have coin, then show it. Get moving, will you?
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here.
my wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zarel now.
To stand this close to her power.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. Better to keep that quiet, unless you want another look from the receiving end. Look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm? More concerned that your business might be bad for my business. So don't go kicking the hive while there's still some honey to be had. An honor, true soul.
That bugbear keeps looking over. I'll think of his own loincloth. These are our allies.
You're the biggest thing here. Nothing to be afraid of, lass. Not afraid! Hungry!
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Big! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet gnolls. You find meat? You share.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
Feline eyes the parasite with a glint in her eye, intent clear. Murder. Glorious murder.
I'm way too big. Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Now, a true soul ought to know their doctrine. I've picked a little up in my time here. Many hearts, one soul. Isn't that how the blessing goes? We are all one under the Absolute. Very well. If there's anything else you need, let me know. Come back anytime. Welcome back, true soul. Come back anytime. The reaction failed. Pour it off as a luck potion.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblins...
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
The goblins. They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little...
And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zarel. Be creative. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
Of course, disciple. As always.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, disciples, Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. And what a fine child it would be. But you didn't come here to tear the wings off insects. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith. For a moment, there is ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire. But then your mind is pulled taut, stretched thin.
The Absolute fills your mind. But you have doubt and anger in your heart, not love. Control your emotions. When you come to her, you must allow her love to push out all other or she will consume you. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. She gave me everything I wanted. To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom. By serving General Thorm, I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciple Zrel has given you a chance to earn that honor. Her design does not end at the grave, Blessed One. You will serve, whether you ascend or fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
can pass. In the name of the Salute.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. Traitor he may be, but even I wouldn't doubt Voss's greatest triumph. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki. Anything more?
Let's get this lock to yield.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
prison in Moonrise. If she's still there, this is our last chance to save her. Is that blood? No, never mind.
That's curious.
Open up.
A lock? How tempting.
Still alive. So that's progress.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles.
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted. The sigils are written in a curious mix of tongues. Ancient Kalashite, Netherese, something else I can't quite make out. If I'm reading it correctly, it was used in the creation of moon lanterns. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistress' eyes may be upon me. She'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Forget what Mistra wants. Think about yourself and what Lady Shah's power could do for you, Gale. Make the lantern. Spread her will.
Very well. Stand back, if you please.
It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether.
Not bad for a wizard who slept through his Kalashite lessons, eh? Did you feel that? If I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the Shadow-cursed lands, I'd think it was Mistra herself brushing against my skin. Oh. I had no idea you were so insensitive. No, don't feel disheartened. Very few are capable of attuning themselves to what I just experienced. A state of affairs Mistra prefers, in all honesty. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece. Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing, and this one should come in most useful.
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really. Where to next?
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy. You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
The drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you, and her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are
erasing her. Willful, though. But you are right. Whatever is useful, we will leave intact.
None of you will break me!
Wrong! What is this? Pity? Rebellion? Blasphemy? Stand down, or we will put you down! I think not. You're dead.
I expected to be greeted as a hero. But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me. Agreed. Make haste. I fear that insidious voice will return if I linger here.
May the darkness protect you.
Ready and willing. That way.
A life, now yours will be taken in turn. A fair exchange, perhaps.
Got to focus.
Moonrise, Mistra. Have to keep going.
Oh no. The cult got inside your head too. You're still you! Thank the gods!
After Zevlor, I thought I couldn't trust my judgment. Glad to see I was right about you. We were trekking through the darkness when the cultists jumped us. Bastards gutted half of us, just for the fun. I took a blow to the head, then woke up in this hellspit. Haven't seen Zevlor since. He's cozying up with Ketheric for all I know. Terribly sorry for the inconvenience, but yes, if you wouldn't mind. I'd offer to bet on it, but I know you'll win this one. Speak to the gnomes. They've been knocking about their cell for days. Whatever they're up to, I'm in.
What's up for discussion?
Hey! You were in the grove, right? You were. I remember you. Please, have you seen Bex? Dark hair, golden eyes. Is she in another cell? Is she all right? You mean she's not in Moonrise? Then... the curse. Oh, gods, Bex. I'm sorry, Bex. I'm so sorry.
Nimble, check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nickels, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Ah, don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it. Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. Efficient? Good. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you, or we're both done for. We should... That is the plan, Nicholas. There's something evil here. Down.
You have my attention.
A criminal act is being investigated. You might want to explain the extent of your involvement.
On my way.
What now?
I don't fancy their chances.
With ease. Never a dull moment. Still breathing, despite everything. I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
Eager for battle.
You're being arrested for assault.
My faith will protect me.
I bet my last copper.
I speak, they burn.
torment.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
You ought to be kinder, you know. To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute.
Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
You're mistaken.
Being arrested for assault.
You bow, or you break.
No gloom, all doom.
Can't give up. On I go. Talk to me. Right, better get to it. Onward.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Let my name be known. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Looking ahead.
We must leave. Now. Lead the way.
Something evil here. Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet. Be ready.
Excellent choice.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This is it! Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
Your journey through the darkness has brought you to land at last.
Hold there! You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it! No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders. We'll process this lot, but you need to come with me. The commander will want a word.
The guard insists that you meet with their leader, a harper by the name of Jaheira.
I assure you it is. Nervous? I've an inkling you've reason to be. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Plucked one of my friends out of a harpy's talons. Knows when to be discreet, too. I'd pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Not the cheeriest of inns, this place. But I suppose the mortal peril lurking just past the firelight is liable to put a dampener on the mood.
I wish we had a bloody army.
At last. We find a beacon of light amongst the darkness, and not a moment too soon. I'm quite ready for some respite.
The light here warms my skin, cleanses my lungs. A welcome change from the surrounding shadow.
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Not as long as we can put up a fight.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Take care now. If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Standing around. See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
What's on your mind?
Yes! We need to go find Dammon. I'm going to get a hug. Soon!
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Excellent. Let's go.
This place gives me the creeps. Yeah?
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war.
My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough.
I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira.
She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day! Hey, it's Shannon! Let's say hi!
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Ew, no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus, for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Ignore. Look at that. No fire. I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best. Soldier? Really? Really, really? If you insist, I'll make my way back. But don't be long, all right?
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Poor Karlach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
May the darkness protect you. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorn, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination.
Whatever I expected to find lurking in this cursed gloom, it certainly wasn't this. Glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
That's one way of looking at it. You could also say it's a prime target. The one pocket of light in the gloom.
Oh, pragmatism. Thy name is Shadowheart. You're not wrong, though. Best we keep our sojourn here to a minimum.
Let's get on with it. Let's get this thing open.
No time to rest.
clothes. Best head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Don't wander. Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You were the one who rescued those the Absolute had imprisoned. You were courageous to brave the depths of Ketheric's stronghold. I suppose you know about Ketheric then. His invincibility. That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. The light is rather dim out here in the Shadowlands. The point remains. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm?
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Moll. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Calamsham rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper. See you soon.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite aflutter. Do you know why? You did? But that means... Wulbren! Wulbren! Where is he? Ah! Wulbren, it's me!
I said a moment.
Wulbren!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this... helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbren.
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbren... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going...
I said go home! Say that again.
Let's not be uncivilized. Wulbren, perhaps we can talk more later, when you've had a moment to settle in.
Sure. Now, I've business to attend to. Good day to you both.
Well, there we have it. Wulbren is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. I hope you like it. It's a new type of smoke powder. Powerful stuff. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. Well, perhaps Wulbren is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. I'm glad you agree. Well, I'll just, stand over there, in case Wulbren needs anything.
I suppose this place will do for now. Better than a cell in the towers, at the very least. I'd thank you for your help, but I doubt you need to hear such trivialities. So I'll just say, fare thee well. There must be another way to the city.
I'll catch up with you later. I have some funeral rites to prepare.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
Don't play coy. You could have left us behind, but you didn't. You should have seen him. He was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Why are you smiling at me?
Thought we'd be closer to the city.
Reinforced
walls. Secured entrance. Here is good.
I agree, sir.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you. You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am. He said he could get me and my gang to Baldur's Gate. I reckon he can do it too. Don't care what your law says. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild. I dunno, devil stuff? What matters is I can keep my kids safe. Everyone else has let them down, but I won't. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Good. We'll leave soon. Any surprises?
Mum.
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
Nice to see a friendly face come out the shadows for once.
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Please, that isn't helpful. Art still has plenty of life in him. He's just been hurt. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who'll want to be seeing you. No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.